All right, we're here. How's it going? Yeah, so today we are working on making our map prettier. We've done the random generation, we've done that. We've got a map ready to go, and a friend of mine showed me Wonderdraft, and I've had some experience with Incarnate before, and it was good but didn't quite do what I needed it to, and they're weird about who can use what where, and it was I'm hesitant to go back to it. But Wonderdraft, basically everything I liked from Incarnate, and then more functionality on top of that. It's a million times better. So here we are. It's got a lot of the tools I liked from Incarnate, but also the most important one for our purposes here today is I get to take our map. Ooh, thank you, Giant Monster Games, for the bits. We get to take our map, and here's our map that we made. I took a picture of it so I could do this. Maybe there's a better way to do that, but this is all we need for now. And now we get to see the stuff, and then we can kind of draw in under it. So I'm gonna use the land thing. It'll give us a brush, but our brushes basically make some land. I think I can control Z. I cannot control Z, but we can just erase it. So, but I can do that in under. I can use this mouse wheel to in and out the size of it, but we can just kind of easily, kind of sloppily go around these. There's another tool in this program that'll actually give us a little more control over the coasts and making them a little more edgy. We can go back in there and fix that. That was a little. We'll have to add cliffs into there. What I had to do with this program, though, is it doesn't have a lot of stuff out of the box, but it has like a companion app that is basically, what was it called, Myth Keeper, I think. Oh, weird. Maybe I just hit the wrong button. You're right. Yes, Control Z is a great tool for any creator. Yeah, what was I saying there? So I used like a companion app type thing to help me import assets. So now I have more cliff sides, and in fact, a tool from a friend of mine, Adrian, who is Giant Monster Games here in the chat, had created a forest, like a trees thing, which is going to be real helpful for doing all this stuff we have in here. But yeah, the Myth Keeper, I think it is. I'll get the name right. I'll look it up in a second, or at some point during the video. But yeah, it's like a companion app to help you. I can do this a little more quickly because we're gonna go back over it. To help you import all these assets and kind of look them up, and it's a real easy way to look them all up. And yeah, so I did that. I just want to do the outline, and then I can quickly fill in the rest. That's what we're gonna do here. So yeah. But I was excited to see. I mentioned before that I had a little bit of experience with Incarnate, and Incarnate was really cool. But they can get weird about what belongs to them and whatnot. what you can use places, but also there's no way to like copy paste your map. So what I wanted to do is save a map for a couple different things and have a blueprint map for doing political country lines basically, and what else? Some other stuff, road maps, and maybe like zoomed in maps. And this has a really cool functionality for doing more detailed map versions. Like when you zoomed in map versions, I think is the thing. Yeah, so you own the maps that you make, so you can sell them, or it's some of the assets are not for public use, but in Mythkeeper or whatever the thing is called, it actually lets you know which ones are and aren't. Is very clear about it, so it's not, you're not never guessing or have to do much reading to figure out what is fair use and whatnot. So I really liked that. I'm gonna, it's a little smaller, I get that one. So yeah, what we're doing right now is basically just looking past our outline, which is semi-transparent, and just being able to fill in all the land. And we'll go through and make all these river areas and probably add some yeah. And yeah, the functionality of this I was really impressed with. I only learned about this, yeah, was it yesterday? Not too long ago, and I've been impressed with it so far. So yeah, so now I think it's, yeah. So this tool that I'm using is the can I get this out of here for a sec? I'll leave it. Is the raise lower terrain. So this is all raised terrain, and I want, what do I want? I want overlay options. Oh. Ooh. That's not the one I want. There, I wanted this. So I can turn it down, yeah. So what it's doing, here is it's letting us kind of chop up the coastline. So back to the land tool, if I want to go back and push it down, it kind of like unevenly puts the land down back into the water layer. So you get this kind of cool coastline effect that we can use to kind of just play with the coastline a bit and make it choppy like an actual coastline. And that's a really cool tool. With Incarnate, I used to just have to like, I'll show you what I had to do, and it was drawing water. So where's a good place you guys can see? I'll put it over here. So over here I would have to just like, is that the right tool? No, this is the tool. Make it real tiny, and then just like, oh nope, that's the wrong tool. All right. Anyway, it was erasing. Is it erasing land? Making it really tiny erase land? Yeah. So this is the tool. So I just have to like shaky hand chop up the coast. Awful. Huge time waster. Hey, thanks, Spawn. Ooh. Thank you, Spice King, for following. But yeah, so that was getting me by an incarnate was just a little choppy hand, but that takes forever. Don't do that. This tool in Wonderdraft is great because I can just touch it and it'll do it for me. And maybe make some islands or whatnot. And yeah, so you can choose how big or small you want it. I could do this and just make some like inner part if I wanted. You know, like back up there because that's not in our map that we're doing. But yeah. I can zoom in with control and mouse wheel, says. Ooh. Nice. Cool. I learning as we go. Cool. Yeah, cool. So awesome. This does take up a bunch of time kind of touching it out, but it makes the map look good. We have a cool coastline. Hey, thanks for another 100 bits. You're leading the bit. Let's see. There you go. Touch up there, a little touch up here. Ooh. Oh, cool. This is part lesson for you and part lesson for me, apparently, because I'm here's Giant Monster Games giving me all the tips. Alright. Oh, I gotta fill that in a bit. Alternatively, there is this feature, which is raise up. So you can raise up kind of things from the ocean in the same kind of manner. But I find this one a little more useful. And that way you can kind of get small coast islands and leave them or get rid of them if you want, but cool. Anyway, yeah, this will take a bit, but just want to make sure we got all these islands kind of where I want them before we scroll around this way. So yeah, this is it takes a little more work, but it's lets you transcribe your maps into a lot nicer looking pieces. And there's so many different themes and whatnot. I might eventually do a thing on that, but basically, oh, can I just do both at the same time? Cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of different themes that you can get that are like you can have an old school map type of feel, like just a backdrop or different types of water or different edgings to different things. Like to the paper, make it look like an actual map, or a nicer kind of presentable map. And you know what I might do? I talked about doing like a map that was just coastline stuff. So I think I might save this map and just work my way around and do like a coastline thing. Yeah. I think this is where the claw was. So we can work on that now, kind of get our coastline map done at the same time as continuing then after to work on actual more map. Almost done here. I saw some other places here. Maybe we just leave those. Spice King. So I'll have to check this out. A Ribonator on YouTube just made some prop maps for with Wonderdraft. Nice. Figured I'd drop in from Mass Squad. Yeah, Mass Squad. Nice. Let's see this was. Yeah. So I think it was $30 or something, one-time purchase. I found out about it a couple days ago and I've picked it up right away. If you've ever played with Incarnate, it's everything that you like from Incarnate with a million times more functionality. This is not sponsored. I did not get this for free. This is not advertisement. I just really like this program. So cool. Let's do some touch-ups here. I'll have to check out Ribonator. I don't know him, so I'm all for more map content though. All right, and now let's see. Let's put back our overlay and see if oh no, I did it the other way. I did it this way. Cool. Ribonator normally makes dice with resin. Cool. Which is why watching this. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of wanted to dabble in making dice, but I wouldn't know where to start. So maybe I should watch him to figure out. But there's a lot of cool things you can do with map props. Some of my other videos, I think they're still in VOD, the VODs, as the cool kids say. I made this overlay map that you can see here, and now we're trying to make it pretty by using this program. So, but so far I'm very happy with Wonderdraft. Now, let's see, Control Zoom, because now I can. Yeah, cool. Also, thank you again, Giant Monster Games. So let's see. This island down here. So also, we've got symbols. Paths are good for their roads and stuff. Water has lake type of feature, lakes and rivers type of features, which are cool. But I think I want to start with, like when I roll a map, I want to start with the shape of the land. So mountainous type stuff, and now I've got all this to work with. Oh, zoom that way down. It's got hills, so I can go over to some more hill type terrain, put that in there. Maybe I want a little bigger. I can scroll in or out, make it a little bigger hills. Big old mountain. So I want something like this, yeah. Put that there, and then surround it with smaller. That works all right. And then some trees, which are symbols. Oh. Where'd they go? Tree block. Here's the aforementioned tree type thing. Oh, tree type thing being Giant Monster Games asset for this. I forget how to tilt. Oh, right, this button. Is there a way to make it behind the mountain? Maybe I don't care about it being behind the mountain. Yeah. So back and forth here. Yeah. I definitely like starting with the mountains. I just want to do this one island to kind of get an idea for how everything's going to pan out. This is my test island for doing the rest of the map. There's some other good ones. Yeah, here we go. Right in there. Tilt that one a little bit this way. Tilt it a little bit this way. Oh, I heard a bing. Ooh. Also, these are just like 5 different types in it. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, I really like that when things like this, like the mountains you saw, we had one symbol over here, but it had many different kind of sprites within it, so you can kind of like click and drag and get a kind of a different thing, which looks way better as a mountain range. Thank you again, Giant Monster Games. But yeah, having different things for different brushes makes it kind of look not the same every time you click it. It's just super helpful. I'm gonna do this one over this way. All right. This one here, I think. Ooh, nice rainbow unicorn. Oh, I did do one there. Cool. And do I need one more? I think I need one more. All right. Oh, I still need one. One out that way. A little shorter. Yeah, that one. If I do that, and this, tilt it this way. Great. Perfect. And now we can fill it. Oh, I still need a top hat to this. Cap this forest off. Well, thank you for using them here. Oh, here we go. Oh, that should be fine. All right, and now I can tint them green by doing a thing that I need to remember. The select button. No. Alt flips it. Oh yeah. How did I get the? Is it land? Yeah, there we go. I figured it out. So we want that kind of green, I think. You can kind of take this tool. I'm gonna get the other colors messing me up, so I'm gonna get this overlay out of the way. I'm gonna get this overlay, turn it off, and then you can see our island map that we have here. I'm gonna have to delete some of this, but yeah, we can use the brush tool here to make color in all of our forest here, kind of tile by tile, but because we set it all up ourselves, there we go. To have like some control over the colors, and it kind of does it all at once. Great. Ta-da, it's land. But also, some of these symbols need to get out of here. Oh, there's some hills in the water. That guy is over the mountains there. This guy I don't like there. But now we can go back to those mountains. Maybe put some smaller ones in here. That makes sense. Oh, not that guy though. Extend that over here. And hills. Put some different hills. Oh, yeah, upscale those hills, I think. Cool. Kind of mixing in some hills with mountains makes it look a little more natural, I think. Yeah, cool, I did. So probably need to get, actually, oh, not trees, it is a symbol. I want this, but I want it oh, interesting. So what kind of axis is it on? Oh, like a mirrored axis. Okay. Like XY down the middle. Yeah, okay. I got it. I figured it out. So we need a what? No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, does it move with it? Anyway, I'll do that, and I'll do this one. We did it. Hey, Too Many Bears. This is not. This is both new and not new. This is me showing people whenever I say, "Hey, you can make your map prettier. Don't worry about how it looks right now." This is the making it prettier video. So, I'm gonna zoom out here for a sec, which was Control Scroll Wheel. I remember things. So hey, look, it's an island. We were zooming in on here. Yes, it looks very cool. I will probably take this map and go do that, because it might not look too familiar right now, but when I show you the overlay I have. Oh, cool. So yeah, this tool is called Wonderdraft, and I'm playing around with it, and it is so far really cool. Oh, I've rogered it. Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, down here, I was just showing off the features now. Yeah, so you don't have to be good or even moderately okay to use this tool. Basically, yeah, you can make a cool island that, if you'll remember it from last time, it just looked like that, but now using these tools, it kind of looks cooler. You got some shade and color. So yeah, I'm really liking this. Ta-da! Yeah, cool. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So let's see. There was a grass tool I was using before, and I think it was here. Just grass patch. This island was just grass. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. Uh-oh. All right. So this island was just grass featured. I think I want to make it a little smaller. So furthermore, Giant Monster Games also in the chat was showing me a way to, hey, I forget how, so here, let's take this opportunity to maybe relearn the cool thing where I can zoom in to a place. Let's see. I want this gone. I forget where that was, though. I want to save. Oh. Island map pretty. Womp. So, I don't know if he's still in the chat, but if Giant Monster Games wants to remind me how I can zoom in, that would be great, because I would like to show that off. Yeah, I don't really like how this turned out, so I'm going to undo that while I can delete things I didn't like, just like that. I think I can fiddle with the land. So imagination is the texture that I'm using. Ground texture, feudal, great. Coastal effect distance. Oh. Oh yeah, I want to tone that down. Great. And I want to... yeah, take down the blend. Turn down the vignette strength. Cool. I think this is actually looking a little... a little more vignettes. I did like that. Okay. Yes. So I've got that down, but there's like a create a new map that is a detailed zoomed in version of that particular area. It was a really cool feature that I instantly forgot how to do. So I can look that up, but it's I think I'm gonna move on from it. But it was a really cool feature that this program can do. And when I figure that out, I will do it, or maybe yeah, cool. He didn't do it in this VOD or in this video. He taught me before I was doing this. Before the video started, or the stream started. I've got some... yeah. But I'll figure that out for next time. I think the next... that would make a good next stream anyway, just like taking a portion of the map and just further adding detail to maybe make an adventure. Maybe that's the planning the first adventure stream, which I think would be a cool stream to do anyway. So let's get this overlay back up and start chipping away at this. Oh, something has gone terribly wrong. Fixed it. All right. So dense grassland. So symbols, we want probably just some light vegetation symbols. Is that what I want? Can I make it? Of course I can make it bigger. So another thing you can do with the land paintbrush thing is actually give some tint to the land. So it's not just brown land now. Maybe you want it a little like that. I'm going to do that over here too, just to help my... You can make it super big and... It apparently will change the mountain color, which I don't know if I like so much, but we'll maybe go back over that. I got a way to fix this. All right. So we want a mountainy brown color. Yeah, okay. I want to zoom that way down because then we can just pinpoint the mountains. Perfect. Fixed it. Touches here and there. I feel way more like Bob Ross when I do this. because it's a little more paintbrush arty. We'll leave those green hills because that makes sense to have those green hills over there. Cool. So now I'll take down the overlay a little bit, and now our island, you know, a little more green over here. I can even, I don't know exactly like how that turned out, but I can fill in the gaps now with the overlay out, kind of make it look a little more green. Fill in this patch here that didn't turn out too well. And then actually go back to the green I want for these. If there's any. Great. Cool. Oh wow, 39-page sound make detail has just inside the hamburger menu is an option to create a detail map. Hamburger menu. It sounds delicious, but I don't know what the hamburger menu is. But yes, detail map is the thing I'm looking for. Oh, just the, oh, right, yes. Got it. Save. Yes, I see. It definitely looks like the hamburger, and I understand what you're going for. I've never heard that term before, if that's a term. That's just me being dumb, probably. Save. I want to save this as actually detail map pretty is the one I want. So detail map pretty saved. Great. We want zoom times 4. Yes. I want to actually cancel this for a sec. So we've got our map. We've got this little island down here. Yeah, peace out, Giant Monster Games. Thanks for your help. Thanks for showing me this program. This is gonna be fun. So, so yes, detail map. So you could click select area, and let's just do these 3 islands. We can do a detailed map of those 3 islands. And I will create. So this will create a new map that we can zoom in. It kind of like tones everything down, and now we can make a new map that is this map, save it separately. I mean, yeah, no, I completely see what you're going for. I think I'm going to use that term from now on because it sounds delicious but also informative. Interesting. Did I have a darker one? Oh, no, it's all going. There we are. Give the forest a rim if you want. So yeah, this is now getting sidetracked by doing detail here. Nice. If it's on Wikipedia, it's for real. But yeah, you'll see how now it's taken all of our features, and this is just our map now. So we can just you'll notice the coastline is a little less thick and whatnot. So it's kind of like scaled down everything. Force scaled it down so that we can now kind of make a more detailed map, and we can do this again to our coastlines. to chop them up even a little more. Maybe not do that, but you know, make them a little more uneven like we had. Because when you zoom in, it looks a little smooth. It looks nice for the outside map. Now we can chop it up a little more. Maybe even, oh, I messed that up. I can redo that. Or even maybe, yeah, let's try that. Yeah, so you can, if you put too much down, you can use the raise tool to bring it up a little choppy as well. Cool. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, that's this tool. You can oh, down. You can take now this separate map, redo it, and add more cities and more of the smaller things to the map. So that is very cool. But I want to I'll discard that. I want to open Pretty Island Map again. Cool. Because the overlay should still be here, right? Great. And it's where we need it to be. So yeah, that's what I want to work on today. For you, Spice King, this is a map that I was thinking about using for a West Marches style game. So many different GMs and many different players trying to explore this island. It's something I've never done before, and it seems like a cool experiment to try. Yeah. So my last couple streams have been, last couple map related streams have been about making the map for the island. Let's see. I want land. Oh, I want symbols. Yeah. I've apparently I didn't know until just recently that apparently the roleplay guys did a West Marches game. So that's cool. And I thought that would be. I was already on the train to try it from watching some of Matt Coville's stuff. Big inspiration throughout, but the West Marches idea really sat with me, and it just seemed like a cool idea. And so I've been just thinking of how to make that work and what would need to be done, and you know, should there be more than one GM, how many, etc. So yeah. Another inspiration was if you've ever been to a convention, sometimes they have like the competitive RPG type things, and that's always been a weird idea to me. But I played in some at one point, and I thought it was cool to have it was a competitive RPG, but everybody was playing the same adventure, basically, as like who could do the adventure fastest. Like I get to that's where I live. Oh, that sucks, but it was weird. But basically, it was like X number of GMs, each with their own group of people, would go run an adventure. The adventure being a preset thing, there'd be lots of prep for it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some hills in here, and there we go. And yeah, it's undo that one. It was weird, but give me an idea that maybe you can have an event similar to that, but it's not who can do the dungeon fastest. It's, hey, we got a day, or we're at a convention, and every X hours people are leaving to an island, and it's, instead of competing against each other for the same dungeon, it's competing against each other to explore different parts of the island. Maybe it would take place over the course of X number of days of a convention, or whatnot. But then I thought, hey, I could just do that as a game. So running different groups, all kind of competing to explore different parts of the island, I think would be really cool. It'd be a huge headache to try to do at a convention, I think, and which is why I kind of bailed on that idea. Yeah, too much bookkeeping and organizing, herding sheep. Oh, do I like that one better? Oh, no. Oh, I kind of like those better. Oh, well. Or cats, yeah, herding cats. I don't think I need to put the words on here yet. You'll notice that there's some weird words here. If this is your first map video, those are notes I've taken on the map while making the map that indicate some special modifier that is in the land. Basically a thing to spice up whatever feature it is. And yeah, that's what those are. So this one is the infinite hills is what that got, and that's more just like a RP things to brainstorm ideas. Make things feel not all the same.